So, hi guys, welcome back to Starbucks. I'm gonna do hopefully a quick review of Skeleton Woman by Mingmei Yip. And I received this art from Kensington's book, so thank you very much. Let's begin. I don't know, I am conflicted about this thing, so this review. So, I have my notes here. First of all, this book, one of the bad thing about this book was that it started out slow and I didn't really get absorbed into the book. There was a lot of repetitives in the novel, and I just feel like, and by that I mean, yes, I'm not making myself clear, but by being repetitive, I mean, Ming Mei mentioned that the Camilla is basically this amazing singer, and she trained. It's basically a spy. She keep on repeating that, like, even though she said that like 2 paragraphs ago or whole chapter ago, but she just keep on repeating the same thing, and I'm like, I know, I'm not being stupid, I know. So it was kind of annoying to basically have her repeat a lot of the same thing. It was just so hard for me to get into the book. And I don't want to quote anything, but the first 2 sentences didn't start out well. Partially because the punctuation. I think the punctuation made it kind of like almost unprofessional in a sense that, okay, I just know a period could have been fine. Don't need the whole exclamation mark. I mean, no, I'm being critical, but that's how I felt. I felt like, whoa, just starting off not very great. Once again, like I said, I couldn't get absorbed into the book very fast. I just didn't feel a lot of the connection. And what I did like about the book was that it mentioned a lot of Chinese culture and kind of like the history of it, with amazing kind of proverb or quotes, and a lot of strategy, almost like the war strategy. She quoted a lot from The Art of War. And she mentioned a lot of these poems and all these songs, and it was really beautiful because I'm, of course, of Chinese heritage, and I don't know. I don't know a lot of things about China. I'm so sorry. I'm interested, and I just really need to see all that. I mean, it just definitely, basically, I feel like I was learning the Chinese culture, and so it was really cool. The setting was amazing. I can totally, I guess I couldn't, not totally, but I see where she's coming from and a lot of things where she's writing, but I couldn't connect with them. It felt almost kind of forced, the writing, a little amateur in a sense to me. I just couldn't, once again, absorb into the book. Let's see. Yes, now to the main character, Camilla. Once again, couldn't connect with her. I don't know why. I tried to reach out, but I just couldn't get her. Let's see. She's supposed to be 19, but she doesn't sound like 19. She definitely she sound like 20, at least 25. But I guess that's the thing that Ming Mei was trying to reach for, because she's trained as a spy, so she's super mature and super kind of tactical in her thinking. But she didn't sound like 19 at all. She didn't. So that's a good and a bad thing, I suppose. She was definitely the ultimate femme fatale, which I know that Ming Mei was going for. She's like totally like strategy. There was a lot of strategy in her mind, which I hope that will happen a little in Mary Lou's Legend. That's what actually was hoping for that would happen in Legend. But this book, there was a lot of strategy. Was sometimes a little overwhelming. There's how much strategy was going in her mind, which perhaps she overdid it, or maybe not. I mean, I don't know why I didn't connect with her, but she was really, I guess, really cool. Very strong female character. Another female character, of course, is Shadow. She is and I felt like Camilla was like Catwoman, and Shadow was like Zatanna. Zatanna, DC Comics, once again as well. She's a magician as well. Shadow is a magician, and she is like a femme fatale as well. They're super cool. These 2 ladies are super amazing, and I really love them, but I just couldn't connect. maybe because I'm not a strong character, I couldn't connect it with a strong character as well. Maybe that's why I just couldn't reach any of them. The plot was definitely intriguing, very different and really interesting. I read the back of the book and just fell in love. I mean, spying and all that, just amazing. Um, the plot was very intriguing and very nice. And I really love the battle between their minds. If it's most of the time it's Camilla, so like her mind works in a beautiful way, and so the shadows, and they just beautifully written. They have these kind of mind battle, try to with each other and try to take superiority with basically being the best femme fatale, I guess. And it's just so beautiful. The kind of thoughts, I guess I describe it as kind of like being tiny little blades, but they're floating and biting at the same time that they look like flower petals fighting and beautifully flowing down from the sky as well. I don't know how to explain it. That's guess how I would see it. Beautifully fighting flower petal. Yeah, I'm great. But that's how I felt like they were brilliantly, like you can feel the tension between them. You're like, oh, they're battling so hard, but it was so graceful and beautiful at the same time. So her writing definitely didn't start off well for me, but it definitely gradually can see where her writing was superbly written. Almost kind of like felt like Aaron's writing in The Night Circus, which is beautiful, one of the most beautiful books ever written for me, and I just love that. The romance, let's get to the romance. It was so sad and sweet at the same time. It was like, oh, sometimes it just pains you to see Camilla with um a Master Long, and it just pains me so much. Um, there was the romance between young Master, which is I guess Long as well, but it just ah, it's just so sad, and of course with the bodyguard as well with Gao, and I just just you should definitely read the romance part. I just can't even describe it, and there was funny parts like Mingmei was trying to do this whole Chinglish, I guess, Chinese thing, which I don't find being mean at all. I find it super funny with saying Harvard, and trying to do this um having Master Long saying this with this Chinese accent. It's just super. I find it super funny and super amazing. I really enjoy that. So for all these reasons, I'm gonna give this book 4 out of 5. Reason for deducting 1 star is one fire, I suppose, in my case. But because the start was slow for me, and I just couldn't connect with a lot of things. I tried for myself to connect, and I think in the end I did connect with a lot of things I didn't connect in the beginning. But I think that was the reason I'm gonna give this book a 4 out of 5 fires. So yeah, hopefully I'll be reading more of Mingmei. And thank you so much for Kensington Book for giving me this arc. And something just popped out on my screen, so I probably looked really funny there. And basically it. See you guys next time. And happy reading!